Thor Love and Thunder teaser trailer explained. Well, this quite literally just dropped. With the long anticipated wait for the teaser, let's jump in. Here is Thor Love and Thunder teaser trailer explained. Off the bat, after finishing this teaser, it's very clear that it is a teaser. It had the light-hearted, softer tone that we've seen with Thor since Ragnarok, outside of the main plot and antagonist-protagonist hunt and battle. We saw the trailer open up and lead with the line, "These hands were once used for battle, but now they're but humble tools for peace." I think this could be alluding to the last time that we saw him in Avengers Endgame and referencing the battle and calling out how he doesn't wish to lead a life like that anymore. Especially considering we saw him appoint Valkyrie as the new ruler of New Asgard before he went off with the Guardians. It looked like he was more in touch with a spiritual side in this teaser, especially when compared to how we've seen him before. He appeared to be meditating on top of a mountain at dusk or dawn while stating how he needed to go off and find out exactly who he is, highlighting that maybe he feels as though he's gotten a bit lost along the way, especially whilst being part of the Avengers. That's something that can often happen when you're caught up with other people and in the moment. We got a glimpse of the Thor that we remember at points, who looked like he let himself go a little. However, this time working out with these huge chains in what looked like a cave with what remained of a beast skeleton. Thor mentioned how he wanted to decide his own path, which again tied into earlier on in the trailer where he said he wants peace. We saw him walk in the opposite direction of battle where the Guardians were heading to, and essentially said how he felt his superheroing days were over. However, I don't think that will be the case. We saw him looking as though he's going to be venturing through space, and also on what looks like a ship, before we arrive at the land where we see Zeus, who is being played by Russel Crowe. We only got a brief glimpse though, but this is a character that I can't wait to see. We cut to a lot of different locations throughout the teaser, which leads me to think that Thor is going to spend a lot of the first part of the movie, I'd say probably the first quarter specifically, going on these adventures and wanting to find himself and discover the person who he wants to be. We've seen in the past, in previous movies, that Thor is a character that gets inside of his head a lot, and maybe isn't the strongest in terms of mentality and self-appreciation and grounding. But this journey that we're going to see him go on, I think will allow us to see a different side of the character, especially when he comes out the other side. I got the sense that most of this teaser is from the first part of the movie, due to the fact that it feels relatively calm. Not much is at stake, and there's room for Thor to want to find himself without there being consequences. We also saw the Guardians quite a bit, and personally, I don't think they're going to be too heavily involved in the movie. We see a lot of shots looking like they're in a similar location and time frame. However, that's something I could be wrong on. Afterwards, we saw New Asgard, and it looks as though it's turned into a tourist location, as there appears to be a tour bus pulling up and pulling away with many people around. Valkyrie appears to be a bit frustrated, so I imagine ruling a tourist location isn't what she had planned or envisioned. We then witness Star-Lord saying to Thor how if he feels lost, he should look into the eyes of the person he loves most, which then leads us on to witness this awkward look between Star-Lord looking into Mantis's eyes, so I'm intrigued to see what will happen there. We then got our first look at mighty Thor holding the hammer amongst a battle that's taking place with Thor looking over to her, and then it cut to black. It was a great teaser and one that I think didn't give much away for the overall plot. It kept it relatively light whilst allowing us to get the overall gist and tone of the movie. I'm looking forward to the official trailer being released, where we'll hopefully see a little more about the movie. So, there you have it. Thor Love and Thunder teaser explained. What did you think of the teaser? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.